What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here in Farming Simulator 25. This is our Rags to Riches series, episode 37. In the last episode, we ended it by almost going to sleep to get into the second day of June, but we didn't go to sleep because we realized we have some contracts out there that we need to do to wrap up this day. We have a deadwood contract that we're going to complete so we can throw a couple logs into our sawmill. We also have a fertilizing contract and a mowing contract. Fertilizing contract is just across the ferry. It's $2,000, and then the mowing contract right across from our farm, $5,339. We can use every penny of that money. So we're going to complete these contracts really quick, and then once we are done that, then we will sleep to the second day of June. Probably not a whole lot to do in the second day of June. Of course, we'll take a look at the contracts that are going on just to see if we can make a couple extra bucks in that second day of June. But we are really looking forward to getting into the month of July. Oh my God, that bus, come on bus. You don't have to stop like that. But we are really looking forward to getting through to the month of July, because at that point we can then harvest our crop of oats. Not sure what we're going to do with the oats. Don't know the prices of oats. I would imagine the way Farming Simulator works, once you harvest the oats, it's probably not very profitable to sell them for a few months. So we're probably going to have to look at buying a silo, something like that. Well, as you can see, I was right. Next month, in the month of July, oats are at their lowest price, and they don't go back up again until December. So unless we had a bakery or some other or grain mill where we could put the oats, which we don't have, we're going to have to put them somewhere, or we're going to have to sell them for not much profit. So we'll figure that out once we get to the month of July. All right, here we go at the fertilizing contract. Let's just go ahead and complete this really quick. We only have 47% fertilizer in the tank, but I think that should be plenty of fertilizer to get this done. And then once we get this done, we are going to hop back to the farm. We're going to jump into our mower, and we'll do the mowing contract, get an extra $5,000. When all is said and done, we should have almost $250,000 in the bank. We'll do that deadwood contract, take a couple trees back to the sawmill. Of course, it's always good to keep that sawmill stocked. And at some point, we're going to have to think about getting a second sawmill. I mean, it's producing the wood that we want, and as stated in an earlier episode, there is the Grain Mill Museum, which we should really start taking a look at there. All right, 99% done. We should be done this in just a second. There we go. Contract is finished. We're going to hop back to the farm, and we will jump in our mowers and do that mowing contract. And then we're going to sleep because we're tired. We've done a lot of work so far this first day of June, and we are looking forward to a good night's sleep to get us going into the end of summer, and that will hold us over into the fall. And I don't even know what's going to happen in the fall. I mean, it's not even 5 minutes into the episode and the barge has made its ugly appearance. I mean, this thing is one of the worst things in the entire world. The bane of our existence here in Farming Simulator 25. It's unbelievable. All right, let's put this fertilizer spreader back, and then we will jump into the mowers, get that mowing contract done. There we go. We'll just keep our tractor here for now. All right, here we go into the Deutz-Fahr tractor with our mowers attached. Go ahead and unfold the mowers. Let's cut this grass, then we'll do the deadwood contract and get back to the farm. All right, contracts are complete. Let's go ahead and collect this money. And we now have a full sawmill. Let's check that out. Yep, full sawmill, 14,000 liters in there. $249,792. So basically $250,000 is our bank account right now. And that's a great chunk of change. We have to spend about $100,000 next month to buy a harvester. And then that'll leave us with about 150. The following month, we need to buy a rice harvester. That's going to be another $100,000. So we are actually looking very, very good right now. Because when we get into the second day of June and also in the month of July and August, I mean, we're going to be making money. So definitely in a good position right now to continue our farm and continue building our little empire that we have here. Disconnecting the trailer. Let's go ahead and park this guy right in the shade under the tree. I mean, it's hot out here in June. Go ahead and turn the tractor off and let's sleep to the second day in June. All right, here we go. Second day in June. We got a mix of sun and clouds here. Looks like it's mostly cloudy. We've got some lettuce that's spawned. And first things first, we're going to check our used vehicle section to see if there's anything new, and we will check on the contracts. All right, we do have this Rudolph trailer here. This has 18.5 cubic meters of storage. It's only $13,352. I wonder what the price or size difference is with the trailer that we currently have. All right, it's almost the exact same trailer. It might actually be the exact same trailer that we have, 18.5 cubic meters in this one. This one's got some use on it, and we did fix it up. $18,582 is the value listed right here, but of course, we could take this down to the main store, and we could sell this and probably make a lot more money than that. All right, hopping back in the Deutz Fahr. Let's go pick up that trailer over here. Yeah, this is pretty much the exact same trailer as the one down in the shop. We're going to go ahead and hook up to it. We'll take it down there. And wow, this is pretty exciting. I mean, it's basically an exact replica of this trailer. It's the exact same thing. We can sell this, make some money. That'll pay for the trailer that's in the used vehicle section right now. And we can walk away with a couple extra $1,000. Smart business decisions are the crux of a farmer's life. I don't even know what that means. All right, here we go at the shop. Let's go and take a look at this trailer. We do have to paint it, $6,000, and when we can afford it, let's go ahead and do it. And it looks like we can sell this thing for $27,056. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, now taking a look at this thing, we don't want a cover on it. And it's the exact same thing we just traded in for $27,000. Let's go ahead and buy this one. I mean, it's $11,952. And there we go. Let's go ahead and purchase it. All right, bam, there we go. Trailer sitting over here. I mean, we can use this. It's going to be great for us for harvesting our oat. Also harvesting the rice. I'm pretty sure, well, actually, I don't even know. I'm not sure if you need a trailer to harvest rice, but we'll figure that part out as we go along. Now let's go ahead and take this thing back to the farm. We'll park it right where the other one was. And that is pretty exciting. I mean, we just made a nice chunk of change. Our bank account now up to $258,000. And we are working our way towards being able to afford yet another sheep pen to keep that wool coming. Or at this point, we'll have to kind of see as the months go by. Do we have enough sheep pens to keep the wool coming, to keep the spinnery full? I mean, if that's the case, We don't need any more sheep. We just need to save our money for the Tailor Shop. All right, also in the used vehicle section, we've got this trailer thing for a header. We don't need that. It's $4,263, not a whole lot of money to be made on this thing. Actually, we actually might need this to put our header on to transport it back to the farm. I didn't even think about that. All right, we made this thing red. We got the white rims on it. Let's go ahead and buy this. It's only $4,263. We're probably going to need to put that header on that's sitting over at the shop. All right, there we go. We got the header trailer purchased. It's a good deal at less than $5,000 for that. Here is a log trailer. We don't need this right now, so we're going to let that sit. And I've actually never used a header trailer before, or a harvester header trailer before, so I'm not really even sure how to put the header on there. I'm assuming you just drive the harvester up to it and it'll load it up. I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to figure that part out, and we'll do it together. It's all about teamwork here in the farming simulator community. I really don't know what that means. All right, let's get this trailer over here. And let's find a nice spot to park it in. We've got this really nice area over here for equipment. And just like this. There we go. The trailer is here. That is pretty cool. Checking on the contracts. Boy, we have a lot of contracts now. We do have a cultivating. We got another deadwood, which we're not going to do. As a matter of fact, we don't like that area, so we're going to get this deadwood contract out of here. The cultivating contract piques my interest, but I really don't feel like going all the way over there and doing that contract for only $1,484. And that's where we are with these contracts. I mean, we've come a long way in this series, and I think we're at the point now where we don't have to really rely on a lot of contracts to keep us afloat and make some money. So we can be a little bit more picky about the contracts that we choose to do. All right, taking a look at the price of lettuce, it actually ticks up in July, so we're gonna wait until next month to sell it. We've got probably about 5 or 6 pallets ready to go. We can sell that right at the beginning of next month. It'll probably tick up to about $3,000 per pallet. Goat milk, of course, is just gonna have to wait until September. Taking a look at fabric, and it is on the decline, although at the playground it's still $15,228, which is a lot of money. All right, hopping in the Kubota, coming down to this lower farm here, we do have 2 pallets of goat milk. We also have a pallet of wood. Looks like this is regular wood beams. We don't really have to sell that. We can sell that in the next month as well. Also, our grass is going to be ready to harvest next month, so in the month of July we are going to have grass to mow. We're going to have to do all of our grass baling and wrap it up into silage, and then we also have to harvest our oat, and that is pretty exciting. Taking a look at the spinnery. The spinnery has plenty of wool in it, so we can wait till the next month to take our wool pallets over there. So let's head on back to the farm. And here we are. Let's go ahead and sleep into the month of July. That is a very, very exciting time for us. Let's do it. Yes, here it is, the month of July, right in the heart of summer. What a beautiful day, 7:30 in the morning, and we had to wake up early because we have a lot of work to do. Look at that, we've got 3, we've got 6, we've got 9, 10 pallets of lettuce up here on the main farm. We probably have some down on the other farm as well. Yeah, it looks like lettuce was ticking up in the month of July, and now it's not. So, man, these prices really fluctuated and kind of screwed us a little bit, according to the prices that we looked at just before we slept. Goat milk's on the rise. We're going to wait till September for that. Fabric is on a decline, but the playground does pass out pretty good. It's down to 14,000 now. So maybe we'll hang on to our fabric. I'm not really sure. Spinnery still has lots of wool in it, about 8,000 liters. Our sawmill's getting a little low. We could put a couple trees in that. All of our greenhouses do have water. Our rice sapling greenhouse has water as well. Taking a look at the animals, goats have some water, they got grass. All of the sheep pens are good on grass as well. And taking a look at the crop calendar, it is time to harvest our oat. And that is pretty exciting. We also got to check on our rice field to make sure that it is flooded. And look at our oat. This is absolutely beautiful. Let's just run through our oat field. Here we go. We're running through the oat field. We're so excited to have our first arable crop here in this series. It only took us 37 episodes. Don't judge. Coming up to this rice field. Boy, this rice is getting long too. This is growing here. Let's go ahead and check this. It does not have any water. I don't think that we need to flood it though. I can't really get down and flood it. So maybe the month before it comes to harvest, we don't have to flood it. So we'll just leave it. I mean, it's looking good. Maybe it just needs to dry out. Yep, taking a look at the sheep over here. We've got a couple pallets of wool. We really don't need to worry ourselves about wool right at this moment. Our big concern right now is this oat field and how we are going to harvest it. We have to buy ourselves a harvester. And as always in the new month, we're going to check the used vehicle section. And hopefully there's a harvester in there that's a nice discount for us. No, there's no harvester in here, and that's fine. We didn't expect one to be in here. Take a look at this, a Swifter Disc XE Mega Disc Harrower. God, this thing is pretty big. It's got 37 months on it, 65% off. Man, that would be a nice thing to sell, fix up, and flip around. We also have a Pottinger. This is the same front mower that we have right now. It's only got 7 months worth of use on it, and it's 42% off, $7,804. Perhaps we'll check into trading in our current mower and replacing it with this one, depending on if we can make some money there. And a tiny little Fendt tractor. We don't really care about this. Doesn't have a whole lot of horsepower. Won't do us any good. And that brings us here to this menu of harvesters. We have $252,000, and honestly, our only option at this point is the Massey Ferguson MF8570. That's going to be the one that we have to go with. It's $104,500. Put some Continental tires on that bad boy. Our hashtag scribble is the license plate. $104,500. Come on now. Let's buy our first major piece of equipment for the farm. $104,500. Let's go. Oh man, here it is. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy up. We've got the header right beside it, and hopefully that header is not too big and we can fit it on here. We did buy that header on sale. Let's go ahead and back this harvester up, and don't run into the shop here. See if we can't hook this thing on. Oh, there it is. I mean, that's looking pretty nice. I mean, it's mismatched colors and all, but that's totally fine. And I wonder if we can put this harvester header on the trailer here. Let's try. I mean, it's on there, but I don't know if that works. All right, let's hop back into the Deutz Fahr. Let's drive this down to the shop. What I really want to find out is, can we hook up the header trailer to the back of this tractor, and will that header kind of fit its way on there? Passing that sheep pen, we've got 3 pallets of wool over there. I kind of think we have enough sheep pens to keep that spinnery stocked. I mean, any more sheep pens that we have, it's just going to put the wool in there, and I don't think the spinnery can produce fabric fast enough for 4 sheep pens. So, plus, you know, eventually we do want to get cotton going. So I think that spinnery is going to have its hands full with what we currently got. And we're coming down. Oh my God, it's the barge. Wow. You know what? My mom always said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. You know what? I mean, this is a first. This game is trying to fuck with us. I mean, you see it. You see it. It's two of them. One going the other way. I mean, God, I don't even know what to say. Man, if I had a hand grenade right now, I would lob this thing over there and blow the crap out of this barge. Have you ever experienced anything so annoying in your entire life? I don't think you have. Leave in the comments down below, what's the most annoying thing you've encountered in your entire life? And while we wait for the barge, and speaking of the comments down below, now's the time to ask yourself the question of the day. Are you subscribed to the channel? If the answer is no, stop what you're doing right now and hit that subscribe button. What the hell are you waiting for? And don't forget, hit the bell notification so you're notified of all the content coming out. And hit that like button even if you don't like the video. You gotta hit it, it's part of YouTube rules. And leave your comments down below. It doesn't matter what you say as long as you're saying something. Alright, let's see if we can't get this barge to go now. Alright, there we go. We got the barge to go. Let's hop in the tractor. See you at the shop. Alright, coming up to the shop here. Let's go ahead and hook this header trailer onto the tractor. Hopefully we can do something here. Well, I don't think this is working. I don't know what to do. Let's hop back in our harvester. Back that camera a little bit. And let's go ahead and hook up to the header, and we'll try again to put this thing on the trailer. All right, there we go. We attached or detached that. I mean, it looks like it's sitting on there pretty good. Maybe it's just as simple as strapping it down. I don't know. I mean, but it looks pretty secure on there. Well, whatever. I mean, if it falls off, it falls off. Let's just go ahead and take this thing over to the farm. Looks like it's on there pretty well. And hopefully it doesn't fall off and kill somebody. I mean, we wouldn't want that. It is pretty cool. You know, in the area of the country that I live in, which is East Coast, there is a lot of farming stuff going on. I spend a lot of time in Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and there is a lot of farming. Especially up in Pennsylvania, when I go up to Pennsylvania. Lots and lots of farmlands up there, and I see this kind of equipment all the time. Also in the place where I grew up. Oh, look at that barge is coming. See? See? We beat the barge. Ha ha ha. You jerks. Stay away from us. I mean, this is like borderline stalking at some point. We might have to file a protective order against the barge. But as I was saying, just like in the place where I grew up, which was absolutely in the middle of nowhere, right next to a farm, while I was not a farmer and didn't live on the actual farm, farming was part of my upbringing in that I grew up surrounded by farmlands. And this kind of equipment, it's so cool when you see it on the road and you wonder to yourself, what the hell is that? And what do they use it for? And since this game came out years ago, those questions can be answered. Alright, we're going to have to swing wide, go into our grass field. And by the way, we do have to mow our grass field in this in the month of July here. Look at that, 4 pallets of lettuce down here. I tell you what, we've got 8, if I can do the math real quick, we probably got 20 pallets of lettuce, I think. Building up, maybe not 20, maybe, I don't know. Probably less than 20, maybe 15 or 16. But honestly, it's a lot of lettuce and we can make a lot of money, and if the price is dipping down, we don't want to hold on to it. Let's hop back over here to our harvester and let's whip this thing around and get back to the farm. I am super excited to harvest the oats, and I know you are too. Got a brand new harvester here. Has 0 miles on it, 0 hours on it, 0 months on it. I mean, this thing is brand spanking new right out of the box. And they don't come in boxes, I don't think, so that makes no sense what I just said, so just ignore it. All right, calling over the ferry. The barge is long gone and out of our way. We're gonna get back to the farm and let's hook up that header and have some fun. All right, here we go, coming up to the farm. Let's go ahead and hook this harvester header on here. Hopefully it's gonna work. We have got a nice field at mode here. I don't know how much it's gonna produce. I'm pretty curious to see what's gonna happen. All right, looks like we need to pull this trailer up a little bit. Let's go ahead and maybe put it on some flat ground up here so that this harvester can actually get to it. All right, here we go. Let's swing this thing around. Let's try and attach it. All right, perhaps we have to disengage from this thing. I really don't know.
Many months later.
All right, we finally got it. Boy, that is a pain in the actual ass. All right, let's line this up. Let's get ready to harvest some oat. Got to unfold the harvester here. Let's go ahead and turn on the harvester. Boy, this is pretty exciting. We're lowering the header. All right, here we go. All right, now oats is one of those crops that lets a little straw swath get out. And we're gonna have to bale that up. We can sell some straw bales. That's pretty cool. And this is pretty awesome. All right, there we go. All of the oat is harvested. We have got some straw we have to bale up. Looks like we're gonna have about 15,000 liters of oat in this trailer. Let's go ahead and plop this in here. And while that's loading in, let's jump over into our Deutz Fahr. All right, let's bring this header trailer around and we'll try and find some place to park it. Honestly, now that the header is on the farm, we really don't need this thing anymore. Oh, let's go ahead and park it right here. And let's go hook the Deutz Fahr up to the trailer. We'll see exactly how much oat we have. All right, about 14,700 liters of oat. That's what this field is going to produce for us. We are going to move this trailer out of the way because we have to now think about some place to store the oat. Let's go ahead and get this harvester all packed up. And it's a shame we had to spend $104,000 just to use this thing once. I don't know when oat is going to be available again, but yeah, this thing's just going to have to sit here. And we'll just sit it right here. All right, grabbing our John Deere tractor. Let's come on up to the farm. We can help out moving some equipment. We're gonna move the cedar out of that area, and I think that's a perfect area for us to put a silo. And we're gonna have to buy a silo. I don't know how much they cost, but hopefully we can find something that is reasonably priced and we can put it over there. All right, here we go, hooking up to the seeder. Let's move this thing out of the way. And let's just set this here for right now. Obviously, the price of oat is not great. If we take a look at the price of oat at its peak and try and figure out how much money this oat is going to be worth, we've got 14,700 liters. So if we multiply that by the peak, about $1,900 per liter. Looks like it's about $27,000 or $28,000 worth of product. So one field, $27,000, $28,000 worth of product. That is not bad. All right, taking a look at some silos. Honestly, this little space over here between the water tower. Actually, what is this? I think that's like that is a silo. It's not a silo where we can store anything. It's a lime station. Let's see, this is our windmill. We really don't want to get rid of that. I wonder if we can fit a silo right in this space here. We really don't need much of a silo. I mean, honestly, this one holds 75,000 liters. Let's see, we could turn this thing around. Oh, the land is not owned by us. Oh, that's kind of crappy. Perhaps we could put it right around here. That's not going to work. I mean, is there something where we could put it here? Or should we take up this space here? Here's a pretty cool silo. This one actually matches the look of our farm a little bit better. I do like this one more than the red wooden one. It's $10,000 more though. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with the red wooden one here. And we're just gonna, I wonder if we should turn it like this. Although that pipe might block the road for some taller vehicles. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll just put it right here, right on the corner. All right, there we go. We got our new silo. Let's go check it out, make sure that it is all set to go. And maybe we could just sort of extend this gravel path over here. And boy, look at this. This thing is awesome. Right to the edge of the path. I mean, this looked pretty good. We did a good job lining it up. And there's our little silo. Doesn't hold much, but it's going to be enough for us to store our oats in there. And we'll have to kind of clean up this area here. Maybe we could use this area to park some more vehicles. And that is pretty cool. All right, best thing to do right now is go ahead and take our oats and dump it in the silo. I mean, 14,700 liters of oats. This silo can hold probably about 3, maybe 4 trailerfuls of this oat. All right, let's go ahead and dump it in there. All right, there we go. All of the oat is in the silo, and that's going to stay there probably for a few months till the prices are good enough to sell. Let's go ahead and bring this trailer back over here, and we will park it right here. There we go. Now we got to get this straw up. So let's go down to the main farm. We'll grab our baler. We also have to do all of our grass, which is pretty exciting. We have a lot of wool that can go into the spinnery. We have a lot of lettuce that can be sold. So lots of stuff to do here in the month of July. And now we're looking forward to the month of August where we can harvest our rice. All right, now this baler has 83% grass in it still. If we start picking up straw, it's going to change the grass to straw, and we're going to lose like pretty much a bale of grass, which could make us some money. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to keep this baler down here. We'll just kind of sit off to the side here. We're going to fill it up and kick out a grass bale, and then we'll take it up to our straw. So actually right now, we're going to disengage the baler. We're going to go grab our mowers, and we're going to get this grass done. Alright, well the baling is done, the wrapping is done, the mowing is done, all the stuff is done, and we knocked one of the goat's bales out from its little spot here, so we're going to go ahead and put that back, and hopefully it'll stay there and not roll away. Oh god, they're rolling away. Alright, come on y'all, just stay up here please. Alright, there we go. Hopefully they'll stay there. If the goats start running out of stuff, then we can just push them into the little loading area. Let's go ahead and hop in this trailer. And we have one unwrapped bale over there. Actually, we have two unwrapped bales over here. Probably going to go put those in storage for the goat pens. Actually, we might just wrap them up because I think we have enough grass. Let's go ahead and get a trailer full. Oh my gosh, we missed another one over there. Alright, well we got 3 bales to wrap. Let's get a trailer full of this stuff here, these big giant marshmallows. And geez, then we'll wrap up those loose bales. And I mean, we'll probably check the contracts again, but I think that's pretty much all we need to do for this first day in July. We did the oat field. We now have cut the grass and baled it up. Feels like we should have more stuff to do. I think, you know what, honestly, I think we should take our wool to the spinnery, and we should also sell some lettuce. Alright, this trailer looks like it's full. Nothing else going on this. Let's go ahead and take it back. We still have a lot of bales here. Hopefully we're going to have 2 full trailer loads. Really makes a difference waiting that extra month after the grass is ready to cut. Alright, let's just put this trailer right here. We will detach it. Let's wrap those missing bales. I don't know how I missed those. We also have to wash off our mower and our baler. Both are pretty dirty. And then, well, we got 2 pallets of wood we have to take to the playground. And honestly, we should take our wool. First thing we'll do, we'll take our wool up to the spinnery. And then after that is done, Come on, bale. There we go. After that's done, we'll check at the spinnery to see if there's any fabric. And if there is, we can bring it back. We can take that with the wood to the playground. So that is our plan for right now. All right, well, we have wrapped up all of our bales, and now we're gonna head to our little cart, the small trailer, and we're gonna pick up the wool. We're gonna take it to the spinnery and check it out. I didn't realize that I still had some hay in the baler. I went to bale up a thing of grass, and it actually came out as straw. So we do have one straw bale here that we're gonna have to sell, and I don't know who's gonna buy it. I mean, honestly, straw's not really going for much right now. We could just take it up to the farmer's market probably. As a matter of fact, while we're up there getting our trailer, we can just drop this at the farmer's market, get a couple $100 for it, I guess. There we go. Should be worth, I don't know, $300. Maybe $500. I don't know. Let's find out. It's going to be an interesting experiment. How much is one straw bale worth? And while we're doing this, and while we're grabbing our wool and checking the spinnery for fabric and taking our wood to the playground, we're going to let that silage ferment. Right now it's at 0% because we just got done wrapping it. And hopefully after we sleep into the second day of July, then we can go ahead and sell all of our silage. All right, let's drop this off. There we go, $500. Alright, as a matter of fact, we are going to grab our auto load trailer. That's what we're going to do for our lettuce. We want to sell our lettuce, I think. Yeah, lettuce just continues to go down. And I mean, if we wait, I mean, it's going to be like 4 months, 5 months before, it gets any better. And I think by that time, we're going to have so much lettuce, it's just going to be clogging up our greenhouses. So let's do the wool first. And then we'll come back and we'll sell our lettuce. Here we go. Here's our auto load trailer. And let's go ahead and collect all of our wool. Take it to the spinnery. Now, as mentioned earlier in the video, the spinnery does have a lot of wool in it right now. Gosh, look at this, 4.5 pallets. I mean, this is just a lot of wool that these sheep are producing. All right, right there, almost 4,000 liters of wool. So I'm really, I don't think we need any more sheep pen at this point. We're just going to be overloading the spinnery. I think the 4 sheep pen that we have, pretty good there for the spinnery. And we can probably save our money and start saving up for some cotton equipment, maybe a cotton field at some point. We do want to take advantage of the cotton as well as the wool, put that in the spinnery, and eventually we can have a tailor shop. And that's one of the end game goals of this series. Let's go up to the upper farm. Let's see how much wool is up there. Right now we have looks like 6,500 liters of wool here. And you know what? We do have all these straw bales up here. We could collect these up and sell them. I mean, if they're $500 a piece, that's a couple $1,000s right there. All right, here we go, sucking up some more wool. This is going to get us to about 8,000 liters. Yeah, 8,000, just over 8,000 liters of wool. Got to drive across this potato field. We're going to have to do something with this potato field too. Not sure that we want to continue with potatoes. They are pretty annoying. Do have another series on the channel. As you're probably aware, if you're watching this video, 37 episodes into the Rags to Riches series, you probably know my channel and you know that I have another series going on. But if you don't, it's a Start From Scratch series. where we started with nothing but some money in the bank, and we have built a small farming empire so far. We're on the Sri Lanka map, which is kind of cool. All right, almost 10,000 liters of wool. That's a lot of wool. Let's dump this into the spinnery and let's see what happens. Oh man, we have 2 pallets of fabric here. That is pretty awesome. Let's enable this download zone. Let's go ahead and unload the wool here. And we're just doing it small bits at a time. And there we go. All of the wool is gone. I wonder if this auto-load trailer will pick up the fabric. Gosh, not sure, but you know, I don't know that we want to risk it. I don't want to make 2 separate trips to the playground. I want to grab the little trailer and put the fabric in there, and also put the 2 pallets of wood in that small trailer, take it to the playground. Man, that's gonna fetch us a pretty good chunk of change. Taking a look at fabric, it is on the decline. I mean, right now we can take to the playground and get about $14,000 for it, which is pretty good. We are losing a little bit of money, but I don't want to wait a whole 10 months before the price in April is at 16,000. And the other thing we have to think about too is our oat field. Do we have enough time in between the harvest and the next planting season where we can use that field and maybe fill it up with some grass and maximize our profit? We don't really want an empty field. Geez, look at this guy in the wrong lane. Get the hell out of here. We don't want to have an empty field sitting there, so we definitely want to maximize our profits. And if that oat planting season is far enough away, we could probably sneak a little thing of grass in there and make a ton of money. All right, taking a look at the oat harvesting season is right now, but the planting season isn't until March. So if we rip that field up, we can plant grass in it. It's July now. The grass should be ready, I don't know, probably October. And then, geez, we can have a whole field of grass. We can make a ton of money there in silage. And then come March, we can turn it back into an oat field. So that's something that we have to do as well here in the month of July. All right, for right now, we're back here. We have our little trailer. Let's go and zoom in this camera a little bit. It's going to help us to pick up these pallets of fabric. I'm not sure what kind of wood is down at the sawmill. Hopefully we'll be able to fit it on here. Second pallet of fabric up on the pallet fork. And let's go ahead and put this on the trailer. We'll go grab our wood. We'll go to the playground. I'm pretty curious to see exactly how much money we can make here. All right, coming up here to the playground. I don't know. I think we have the potential to make around $40,000 here with this stuff. And then bam, wow, $39,736. Our bank account now looks like it's up to $168,000. And that is absolutely awesome. Now we do have to buy the rice harvester next month. That's going to chew up about $100,000 of that money. But we're still going to be left in a pretty good position. We're going to have $68,000 in the bank. We're going to have money from our silage. We're going to have money from our lettuce. We still have a whole silo full of oat. And we're just really in a nice position here on the farm. And this series is just rocking right along. All right, here we are back at the farm. We're grabbing our auto-load trailer. We're just going to drive right by all these greenhouses. We're going to suck up all the lettuce, go down to the lower farm. We're going to grab those pallets of lettuce as well. We will then take them to the farmer's market, make a crap ton of money, just more money to put in the bank account. All right, 16,000 pallets of lettuce. Let's get that download zone opening up. Take a look at our current bank account, 168,331. We're going to do these little bits at a time. And let's see what our bank account goes up to. All right, there we go. All of the lettuce has been sold. Gosh, our bank account up to $213,000. Wow, that was like $44,000 in lettuce. That is absolutely amazing. Tell you what, lettuce, I'm not sure if there's any better product in Farming Simulator 25 if you want to make some money without a whole lot of effort. All right, we're going to drop off the auto load trailer, and I tell you what, it's been an amazing day so far here on the farm, and I think that is going to be it for this episode. It's been a long one. It's 11:47 in the afternoon. We have silage bales cooking up that will be ready the second day in July. We have a field over yonder. We have to scoop up our straw bales and we have to sell them here. We also then have to cultivate that field. We have to plant grass in that field so that we can have a nice field of grass growing. We didn't take a look at contracts. There are some contracts out here, but I tell you what, I don't know that we're going to do them. Although we have $12,000 in mowing contracts. We've got almost a $5,000 plowing contract we can do. You know, we have a harvester now. We might be able to do like a harvesting contract even if the field is small enough. I mean, why not? So all the exciting stuff is coming up in the next episode. Straw bales to sell. We got a grass field to plant. We got some contracts we're going to do to make some extra money. We got to repair our tractors, and we have to wash off our mowers, get everything nice and clean. And man, I tell you what, the series is rocking right along. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Thanks for sticking with me. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit that bell notification so that you're notified of all the content coming out. Hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you gotta hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. And leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. But most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we have a lot of work to do. And we'll see you right back here in the next video.